Hello. So the video cut off while I was working and I didn't realize, so I've already done the right side, but the left side, you're gonna see how kind of do that side. What I've already adhered it, to the sides. I think the last video did show that I adhered the middle first to the back and then each side, one at a time. So now I'm on the left side. You saw me cutting the excess material on the corner, not to, careful not to cut too close to the corner so you don't have a little hole there. You don't have to be exact, but you just don't want to be too close to there so that you don't, like I said, have a little hole there in the corner. So yeah, so I've already put some of the glue and then I spread it out really nice just so I don't have big globs of a glue everywhere. And so now I'm gonna kind of pull the material really nice and tight and make sure that it's adhered properly. So I'm putting all this weight. Sorry for my squiggly hair showing up. Yeah, this is one of those videos that, I've already, basically made the cover. So there's not, I couldn't cut that part out or edit it very much. I actually did cut out a lot and edit. But anyway, so there, this fabric, it's the way it's lined horizontally, it's not terribly forgiving if you don't have a good decent like measurement, but this is decent measurement. It's really not that bad. And once you adhere the top and bottom, it'll kind of shape itself up and it'll be better. So you can even tell that at the top the fabric is not cut 100% perfectly, and that's okay. That's we are not machines, we're human. So yes. Now you're seeing here that I'm cutting right at the right there by the corner of where the spine starts, like right before it, like just a millimeter before and a millimeter after. And sometimes when you cut that tiny, there'll be a little tiny piece missing, and that's okay. I think when I did the right side, it stayed there, but then I just glued it back up on there. And so yeah, so now you're seeing the right side being glued up, and I was kind of having a little trouble with a little piece. I had to cut out a little bit more, on one of the sides of the fabric, the inner piece. Kind of shortened that up a little bit so that when I flipped it over, I didn't have extra material, and so it just looked flush. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. It's pretty stable. I think the little inner material that I put in and then the fabric, definitely made it a lot more sturdy. And I wanted a book about this measurement, which is, I think it's pretty close to 9, a little bit over 9, like 9 and a quarter or something like that, long. And then the other measurement was close to like 6, 5.5 or 6. And then the width of the spine, I wanted it to be 3 inches because I know I'm going to make this one a fat one. So I used that chipboard, and then I split the spine as you saw in the first video, and then I glued down this spine and then had to adhere this material, to the front and back so that it can have that sturdiness. But remember, this material is kind of funky because if it gets wet, it kind of tears. So, I mean, okay, in my defense, if a book gets wet, it's probably not good, period. So I'm not planning on the book getting wet. It shouldn't be getting wet. But yeah, this is the kind of material that if you pull on it in one direction, it's almost impossible to rip. So that's why I made sure when I laid it down and glued it that it was in the right position. And so that gave it a lot of stability, but then on top of it, using the fabric really helped. So enjoy. See you in the next one.